So I promised everybody I'd show you how to play that Unchained Wonderland song. So I need to tear off the contact paper off my guitar, which actually this thing turned out pretty cool. Here, let me get it to focus. Anyways, I just took contact paper and put it all over the place and then taped it to the back so it wouldn't come off. And I have to remind myself what gauge of string to put on this guitar because I forget. This poor long suffering guitar. Anyways, the little thing on the front almost looks like a Van Halen logo, doesn't it? This little thing. Anyways, it's just white contact paper and red ribbons. You know, I just stuck it on there best I could and taped it down. It's starting to peel off. And someday I'm going to quit putting extra holes in my pick guard. Someday. You know? Someday. Anyways, I plugged into, it's not plugged in right now, I'm plugged straight in. I plugged into a phase shifter. Oh, by the way, here, look. I hope it came out good. I had to sacrifice one of my hats, one of my beloved Boston hats, and hopefully we don't incur the wrath of the Bambino. But don't you think we needed one of those? I had to have that thing on there, man. Come on now. And my buddy Joe gave me the Tune It or Die shirt. Anyways, I'm plugged. I plugged through a flanger, a phase shifter. Here, these things. Here. Phase shifter, an old DOD phase shifter from the 70s. I had a real one and I lost it. I don't know where it went, which is a bummer because my mother gave me that thing, and an actual flanger, right? Actual MXR flanger with the pig, without the pigtail. It's the one that's got the transformer in it. Cool machine. Anyways, I'm not plugged in right now. I'm running straight in. Straight in. People ask about this tone, right? The closer you get to the Van Halen equipment, the easier it is to try to cop the sound. But I've copped the sound with a whole bunch of amps, and it's more about your hand than it is the equipment for the most part. Anyways, the Plexi, it's going straight into the old cabinet. This is the 69 100-watt Super Lead, a Todd Langner modded Plexi, a real one. That's a 1970 cabinet with greenbacks in it. You can adjust how much high or low you want it, or actually just mostly the high content, by moving that microphone around. It's one mic. I'm going into a Neve mic pre, and that's it. I know that some, and this is a JB, Duncan JB. I know that I get asked sometimes about the tone. How do I get that tone? It literally is that. I'm not plugged into anything. I'm not making any EQ adjustments on the Neve. It's flat. I'm not making any EQ adjustments in the DAW. I'm using Logic right now. But I have a Lexicon reverb emulation, a 224 reverb emulation that I'm using for the reverb. And that's it. That's all I'm doing. That's where that sound comes from. I'll broken volume knob. Again, I break these all the time. I wonder why. The Van Halen tuning, I'll go over that at some point. He's got his guitar alternate tuned. It's in drop D, standard pitch. So try to get those triads to sound good. Anyways, let me put this camera a little closer and I'll show you how I played it. So we're just going through the DAW. Man, I hate changing these things. I gotta change them all the time. Break them all the time. Doesn't matter how much money I spend on them, I break them all the time. By the way, never go out of the house without your Accusound cable or your S.I.T strings. God, it's gonna drive me nuts. Anyways, it's in standard pitch, drop D, right? So I started off with Let It Snow. Right? You gotta hit that just right to get to go. So that's how the first part of it goes. Let's get this to focus. The actual song, Winter Wonderland, is just, it's really just a bunch of Van Halen 101, right? Triads. You'll notice I'm bending the crap out of that string to get it to play in tune. Then fifths. Now, you can either play the whole chord, but I thought that sounded a little thick, so I was playing just the D and the B string. Right? Now, here's the deal. I'm going to kill that knob. It's my guitar yelling at me for being mean to it. The part, in the middle of that really weird bridge that they play, it's almost like the pre-chorus, right? In Unchained. I had to figure out how to time that up so that it would work within that really strange. There's like 7 and 6 and then 4. The timing of it, it's really weird. Anyways, here's how I did it. I was going from fret 4 to fret 9, right? I can't do it unless I'm playing it. There it is. The reason I'm taking that as an upstroke is so that I can make sure that I catch that note. And this is just the same thing up at fret 9, right? Fret 7, don't listen to me. And then 12. But see, these are sixths and these are fifths, right? Then didn't it have to have this? Of course it did. So I put that in there. Now, when it got to the bridge, did I play the solo before the bridge? I think I played the solo before the bridge. The solo was just this, right? I played the solo to that. And I'm just playing in G. I forgot what I did. I was going to copy the solo, but I thought, you know what? Screw it. I don't feel like it. And then this lick I play all the time just for practice. How's it go? It's an A, right? That lick, right? Super simple. It's just A. Every 2 strings you're doing the same thing going down. And so then after that, the finger tap and middle stuff is in D again. Rudolph, right? I'm just going. Right, just 12 frets up. And that's how it goes, just like that, right? It's as simple as it can be. Shit. There it is. And I'm just sort of squeaking some notes in there. It's actually really simple to play. It's a little fast. The bridge is weird. That's really, really weird to get under your hands for a while. It takes a second. See it buzzing? Now it's not buzzing. There you go. Got to change the knob. Anyways, that's how that thing goes. I'm gonna got to figure out what to do next year, right? I'm gonna show everybody how to tune your guitar like that. It's basically the B and the E string are flat, and then you have to bend the B string to get that thing to play in tune once you've done that to it. Anyways, I'm gonna sign off. Accusound cables, S.I.T strings. Don't mess around. I'll see you later.